Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is May 20th, 2014. Today is Tuesday. So as we mentioned yesterday, things have been a little bit lighter on the volume side of trading these days, just because we're heading into some of what we call the summer trading, which historically has been a little bit lighter. Although there has been some opportunities, just looking at the economic calendar for the lineup today. We had the Aussie RBA minutes meeting, which is the Royal Bank of Australia had a meetings minutes. Basically, it's a monetary policy that they dictate. So it did affect the currency, and we will look at that. At 9 a.m., we just had a number that came out from Euro, the German PPI number, also not really moving the markets, but a little bit later today, we'll have a number coming from the GBP CPI number. It is a major number, so anticipate some sort of rotation in the British pound, seeing how this number comes out. Okay, so tomorrow we will have a major news coming of Japanese yen, which might affect the yen adversely. It should affect the yen adversely because it is a rate decision and monetary policy, which are major issues when a country is coming up to that time period of discussing that quarter. So let's just look at the Aussie USD. We see it tanked early this morning, really taking a nosedive, just looking for a longer time frame. And as you see, we had consolidated here, had challenged this upper level and never really breaking out, and then made this lower high, okay, which is a nice, on that side, really breaking the top side of that, breaking right there, and then as we see, we're really breaking it over here on the downside. We are hitting somewhat of a support, previous resistance level over here, so this would be a major place either to look to fade the balance a little bit, see how we can bounce off of these levels. But if it does break 0.92,500, then I would really say that maybe its next stop is 92,250. So, there are ample opportunities, even if you move the first move to maybe jump into the balance of this. But again, it's been beaten up a lot and it is on its bottoms. So, looking at a shorter time frame, let's just see where we're holding in 50 minutes. So we're really at the bottom. Really at the bottom of the move. So, I'm not one to pick bottoms, but if you do see an entry point, like this one right here looks actually pretty good because it looks like an inverted hammer. Actually looks like a hammer, excuse me. It might be a good place to pick it up, put a stop loss right underneath it to make sure it doesn't go further down because, it has gone this tremendous way down. But it's a trade. Okay, there are definitely going to be scalping opportunities here with looking at how far these bars are scaling down. So even though that you might be playing just the downside of it, you could be in and out and just scalping away today, which is a certain type of system to trading. Just looking at the euro quickly, it did go down like 20 pips. Again, nothing really major. Okay, it's added resistance here, or add support, previous resistance, excuse me, as we see here. So, not a big move, obviously. We're 37.12 to 36.90. It's a 15 pip move right here. So it's not, not major trading here, but you could make 10 to 20 pips if you can. If you're looking to lose only 5 or 6 pips, you could bounce on making these pips on the way back. So, it just comes to show you that there are opportunities. That's basically why I'm showing you this. Just to move into the GBP, as we'll have major numbers coming out tomorrow. The GBP USD, retraced from its highs of 169, just touching 170 up. Okay, and then now we're retraced about 168.05, which is about 195 pips lower than our high for the year. So keep an eye on this. Okay, there are multiple levels. Okay, that's one resistance level on 168.45, and then a support on 167.36. maybe our closest support down around here and consolidating a little bit before it looks to make a retracement on the upside or break lower. So if it does breach these levels, let's say about 168.90, 394, or breaches the level of 167.81, these may be spots to actually get in and short or go long in the market. So I do anticipate a lot of volatility from it tomorrow, so we'll definitely keep it on the radar. Gold, on the other hand, if you remember, we discussed the gold. Gold's really been sideways trading in a range, buying the bottom of the range, selling the top of the range. It's really been very fruitful for many people. Just the other day, it hit 1306, and then it tanked to 1288, and then back to 1305, 1306, and now it's back to 1290. So as you can see, there have been multiple opportunities just to play these levels, but you have to really, be on top of it and be watching it in order to jump in. So it might be a good place right now to jump in, on the long side, in anticipation that it's going to continue trading in this range. If it does breach this level of 1288, close up the position. Okay, there's no harm in taking a small loss in order not to let it grow. On the other side, on the Dow Jones, again, not much happening. As you can see, the candles have been really small. A little bit of a bounce yesterday. Let's see if we have some more news coming out of the States, if we can lift the market a little bit and see any future volatility. The USD ZAR also trading within a range, beautiful range, 1034 to 1041. And we bounced off of this low. You remember last week I actually mentioned this, that we should bounce off this 1030 level, okay, which we did right here. And now we're trading in a range. Okay, this is healthy trading for the USD ZAR because it has gotten much stronger. This means that the dollar got weaker. And now we're at levels that are not so bad, just above last year levels. We were about here last year trading in this range, right around 10 level. We broke it up on the upside in December, and now we're just about back in these nominal levels. Okay, so it means that the profits that South African producers are bringing back are actually giving them a longer or a stronger, more bang for their buck, because they're selling in rands and they're bringing their profits in dollars. So in essence, they're in a better situation today than they were last year. This is Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish everyone a great trading day. Thank you.